going to start recording. Okay. So I want to make sure next week we're going to have exam 2. So we record chapter 8, 6, and 9. Okay. And presentation 2, find the real case, any organization, and apply what we have discussed. Okay. So focus on why some firms are successful, why some firms are not successful. Any question about our study? Any question or comment? Probably not. Okay, let's go. And this is the distribution of your warm case. Okay, average is 8.6 out of 9. It's great. Okay, and standard deviation is very narrow. So I love it. I love it. All right, you will be rewarded based on these numbers. Great. Okay, let's start with warm keys. Warm keys. So your warm key is arranged on the canvas. Okay, so please go ahead. Canvas, and chapter 9 warm keys. Please take it. I'm going to give you 10 minutes. Okay. When you're done, please let me know. Just type done. Oh, Josh, you already done. Super fast.
Yes, sir.
So you are well prepared. Nice. Nice.
Yes, sir. The chapter was very interesting read.
Mm-hmm. So you like this topic?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Then you will focus on the operation manual class in your, future taking the class.
Thank you, sir.
Great. Evie done. Ch9 done. Done. Already done. Okay. All right. I give you 10 minutes, but you still need more time. Anyone needs more time? Let me know if you need more time. You keep doing. Okay? Okay, let's start. Okay. Let's talk about the questions. Number 1. Making a choice is the most significant part of the decision-making process. True or false? It's false. Evie says it's false. Why? Why not, Evie?
I remember reading that it was a big part of it, but it wasn't the most
Yeah.
important. I do remember.
Yep, you got a point. So making choice is a part of decision-making process. Okay? The point is that this is a decision-making process. Process means what? Process means multiple steps, okay, to finalize your decision. Okay? So it's a part of the decisions, but there are many other important parts. Okay? Something like looking for an alternative, something like that. Okay? Okay. So collect information, looking for alternatives, and making a decision. Okay, very simple process, but it's multiple steps. Okay, so decision making is a process. Number two, good start. Number two, in the real world, few decisions are certain, true or false.
That is true.
That is very true. That is very true. Okay, many decisions. Most decisions are involved with some vagueness, okay? Uncertainty. Okay, that is the reality. So, in your position as a manager, okay, in the future, okay, do not expect, okay, decision making is like a certain, crystal clear, okay. It's always there are some uncertainties, okay. In this stage, in the pandemic situations, okay, the uncertainty is very high, okay, the high level of uncertainty. Okay? Number three, the approach the managers use to make decisions usually falls into one of three types: the classical, administrative, and political model. True or false?
True.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. We're going to talk about these three types of models. Okay, so this chapter is about this three types of model. Okay, and some decision-making styles. Okay, so you should understand these three types of model and decision makers style, and that's it. Okay, there are some implications from this. Then we're done. Very simple topic. So two things, okay? The models and types of decision making. Okay, then done. Okay. Number four, according to the classical model of decision making, manager searches for alternatives are limited because of human information and resource constraints. True or false? True or false? Classical model. Is it true?
It's false. That's the administrative model.
That's right. That's right. So the classical model, okay, we have three models. The classical model has based on the rationality, okay, rationality, just logics. Okay? Then, people say, the actually a person is not perfect. People have the bounded rationality, okay, not perfect in rationality. Okay? That is administrative model. So decision making is based on this bounded rationality. This is administrative model. And political model is about the agreements. You know what? People sometimes they're looking for the best decisions, but in many cases, actually, the decisions are based on the agreements of people, correlation. Okay? So classical model is about rationality. The administrative model is about bounded rationality, and political model is about the correlation, agreements between people. Okay, so you understand these three types. That's it. Okay. Number five, the process of forming alliances among managers is called coalition building. True or false? We talked about that. It's true, right? Political model. Okay, so number five is true. All right, then on non-program decisions. What's the opposite of non-program decisions? program decisions, right? Program decisions is something like a routine, okay? And non-program is non-routine. Okay? Non-program decisions require 6 steps. However, program decisions being structured and well understood require only 1 step. It doesn't make sense at all, right? Okay? It doesn't make sense at all. Okay? So decision-making process means multiple steps. Okay? Process means multiple steps. There is no decision-making based on only 1 step. Okay? 1 step. No way. So this is false. Okay? Number 7. Risk propensity refers to the willingness to undertake risk with the opportunity of gaining an increased payoff. True or false? True or false? Anyone?
That answer is true.
Yeah, it's true. This is definition of risk propensity. How about you, Joshua? You take the high risk propensity person? How do you think about yourself?
Yeah, I believe that I like to take risks depending on what the return of the risk is. Like, you got to balance it out. If the risk offers a lot of prosperity, stuff like that afterwards, it's worth the risk.
All right, good. So you are looking for a high risk, high return, type of investments in your life.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay. Good luck. Okay. Number 8. The behavioral style is often adopted by managers who like to consider complex solutions based on as much data as they can get. Actually, this question about the 4 types of managers. Actually, 4 types of you guys, okay, to make a decisions. So behavioral style, is it true or false? True or false?
False.
It's false, right? It's false. So what is this style? Much data as they can gather. It's analytic. Okay? Analytic style. Okay? Analytic style. Okay? So behavior style is more about the people, the relationships of people. Okay? So behavior style, they want to take care of the relationships. Okay? This is behavior style. Okay? But the style based on as much data as they can analyze, this is analytic style. So what are 4 types? First one, directional. Okay. Directive style. Okay. So this style is looking for simple and crystal clear directions. Okay. Well, instructions. So this is direction style. Number 2 is, second one is analytic style. We talked about that, okay, based on much data and analysis. Okay. And conceptual style is also based on some informations and data, but it is much more close to the what? Social, okay, relationships. Okay. And behavioral style, as noted, the relationships of people, the focus on. So these are 4 styles. Okay, directional, analytical, and the conceptual and behavior. Okay, so 3 models. We talked about that, right? 3 models: classical, administrative, political, and 4 types. of decision makers. Okay, the directional, analytical, and conceptual and behavioral. Okay, you should remember this. Okay, in this chapter. Number 9, managers will frequently look for new information that contradicts the instincts or original point of view. True or false?
False.
Yeah, it's false. They do not usually. It's a problem. Okay, it's a problem. So many people actually make wrong decisions with this problem. Okay, so managers should frequently look for new information that contradicts their instincts or original point of view. Managers, they should do it. You should do it. Okay, in your decision making. Okay, all right. Great. Let's move. Any question, comment before moving? All right. Can we move? Okay. All right. Then we already pretty much talked about these chapters. Okay. So we already done. So decision making, process, problem, non-problem, routine, non-routine, and classical relational political model. 3 types of model. We talked about that. And 6 steps. We're gonna talk about this. And 4 decision style. We talked about that. Yeah, we done pretty much about this chapter. So at this point, the principles of management class. So this topic is very simple, but in details, this topic is not so simple. There are many, many interesting things. Okay, then the decision makings. Okay, decision making is involved with all of these activities, managerial activities. All right, let's talk about the your chapter case, the office. There are some conflicts. Okay, the allocation of the office. Okay? So you will share. Okay, you will share your perspectives. Okay, of these 3 questions. Okay, then we'll come back and discuss as a whole. Okay, so this discussion is not so complicated, very simple and straightforward. So it won't take long. So please go ahead. I'm gonna create break rooms, 4 rooms, and I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to. And please meet your teammates and share, okay, discuss these 3 questions. Okay, then we're gonna briefly sum up your discussions. Then we will move. Okay, so please go ahead.
You are currently the only person in this conference. You are currently the only person in this conference.
Okay. All right. So, what was the discussion? Please good. Huh? All right, it's easy. So, all right, let's talk about the first question. Oh, what is the case about? Anyone can start it? What is the case about?
The case is about a woman that Miss Krista. She moved from New York back to her hometown to help with her mom after she was sick, and she took a job for the town for project development and arts and stuff like that. And as she's working there, I believe her superior, the head of Park and Recreation Department, Mr. Mitchell, he forced a decision upon her without consulting her really, and it goes off the issue of how he approached the decision he made and how he failed to inform her about it, but pre-hand, and he was forcing her to do it, and just what are her steps from there.
All right, great summary. Thank you, Josh. All right. The first question, what mistakes do you think John Michel is a director, right? Director, and also decision maker. Okay. And made with the way he solved the problem or limited office space explained. Anyone in team 2? Anyone in team 2? Please tell us what you have discussed on this question. Team 2, please.
For this one, I kind of just said that if I were Mitchell, I would have actually gone to Krista to begin with and try to agree on a solution that worked for the both of us instead of just automatically doing what I wanted to do. He could have gone to her and tried to find some type of solution that worked for the both of them.
Yeah, the most critical point was the lack of communications. It's like a top down style communications and decision making. So it is really weird, actually, Michelle's the style to make decisions. Yeah? Yes, it's very straightforward. What else? Any team have other comments on this? Sure, this question is involved with the second question, very close. Any other question, comment? Any other comment on this, the first one? Anyone? All right, the second question. What approach would you have used if you were Michelle? Okay. What are you going to do if you are Michelle? What would you do? Anyone can go ahead.
If I was John, I would have looked for a option. I would have communicated first of all with Miss Krista and talked to her and figured out a solution that could have been mutually beneficial for both parties, rather than forcing a decision upon her.
Yes, absolutely. Why not? Why not? Communication first. So management is all about communication, actually, right? Communication first. The lack of communication is always it's not good. Okay. Anything else? Very straightforward.
I agree with that statement, but I'm also thinking about my employees that are now working with someone else's employees. So I would have had a conversation to cover that topic just because now our employees of 2 different departments are going to be working in the same space.
Okay. All right. Yes. So you can suggest a solution, right? Suggest a solution. Okay. Feasible solution. Why not? It's good. It's a good way to think of. Let them think of. And Murph, you have comments?
No, just same thing as David. Josh and Abby said is just like, even before, like, just talk to Krista about the decision, or like what her thoughts would be about what she would do with the situation, and kind of like Josh, like take her ideas in and try to like see if there's a way they can like work it out better.
Yeah. Take her out for lunch. Oh, these days it's not easy, right? Take someone to the lunch. So usually in the back time, in the normal time, I should take her out for lunch and talk about that. We have this issue, so we need to think about that. I need your help. You need to think about this too. Okay? Then talk. Why not? Okay. So the last one. What are Krista Ecklin's current space user options for responding to Michelle's decision? What should she do now? Why? If you are she, what are you going to do?
I think she should go to the mayor's office and talk to the mayor about what happened and how like Josh like just made an ultimate decision without even talking with her.
All right. So one way. Yep. So one way. Okay. So she can try to communicate with mayors and then visit these situations. Okay. Just make the flat word. Okay. The flat. Okay. Anything else? Actually, yeah, she does not have many things to do, but anything else? What do you recommend for her? So basically, the solutions are very simple, right? Talk with mayor and also talk with Michelle again. Okay, so enhance the communications. Okay, rather than top down the decision making. So this decision is a complicated situation because this is not so repetitive. So it's not a program decisions. Usually program decisions are much simpler, but non-program decisions, there are many factors we're not familiar with, so we should consider this. So non-program decisions are a little more complicated, okay? Need more information, okay? All right, then what the characteristics of this decision making? John Michel is directional, okay? Directional. It's not good. It's not good. But with the enough communication, directional style is not bad. Not bad. It's very fast decision maker, and it's a very strong leader. Okay? But communication will be a companion. Okay, communication will come up with this style. Okay. All right. Before moving, any question, comment on the chapter case? Okay, all right, let's move. All right, decision making. Okay, it's a process. We talked about that, multiple steps. Okay, collect some information, make alternatives, and make decisions. Okay, and program decisions, non-program decisions. We talked about that already, so I'm not going to replicate this. Okay, facing uncertainty. All the decisions have some level of certainty or uncertainty, whatever. Okay? All right. Then, if uncertainty is high, the risk is also high, usually. Okay? So, high risk means, okay, in general, high return in your investment, in your life. Not just investment money means your money invested in some, where, but in your ordinary life. All the decision makings. Okay? Your life is full of decision makings. Okay? Think about that. Your boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay? Your study. How many hours I will invest, something like that. Okay? So decision making is not just managerial decision making. Okay? in your life. Okay? All the things are actually decision making. Okay? So organization problem, okay? Possibility of failure low, very certain, okay? And possibility of failure high, that ambiguity, uncertainty is very high. Okay? There's non-problem decisions, problem solution. Okay. Ambiguity, making decisions in difficult situations. Okay. All right. Weak decisions involve conflict of goals and have changing circumstances, fudge information, and unclearness. Actually, we are going through this stage. Okay. Many decisions in the panic situations. Think about that. Okay. Mask issues. Very, very simple. All right. Very, very simple. People wear mask or not. Very, very simple, decision making. Okay, it can be. All right. The virus spread to the, mouse. So wearing a mask, it's not bad. But it took almost, almost a half year to make a compromise, okay, in the US. Okay. So sometimes decision making is very simple, but it takes a long time. It takes a long time with weak decisions. Okay? So, because there's no absolutely right answer, but there is a better answer only. So far, so good. Everyone is with me? Please say yes.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. You can type it. Your answers. And 3 models, decision-making models. We talked about that: classical, administrative models, and political models. So classic, rational decision assumption, normative; administrative, bounded rationality, alternatives, intuition; and political model, coalition building and negotiations. I'm not gonna replicate this again. Okay, we already talked about that. Okay. All right, so classical model, rational decision assumptions. And people say, no, not many people actually make decisions based on this normative model. So then people say, okay, bounded rationality is more realistic. Okay. And also managers can use the intuition too. Political model, okay, not the best choice, but it's a better choice. So people agree with the choice, then they make decisions. Coalition building. Okay? So decisions are the result of bargaining and discussions among coalition members. Okay? So look at this table, then you will understand this. Okay? Decision-making steps. Okay? 6 steps. But people use 4 steps, 3 steps, whatever. Okay, so you don't need to, you don't need to think of this, there are only 6 steps. Okay. Then the first step, recognition of decision requirement, and diagnosis and analysis. Develop alternatives, selection of desired alternatives, implementation of chosen alternatives, and evaluation and feedback. So in the 3 steps, I think this is 1 step. Okay, collect information, and this is develop alternatives and select it. Okay, 2nd step, and evaluation feedback. 3rd step. Okay, so to simplify, 3rd steps can be available to you. Okay, so collect information and alternatives and evaluation and feedback. Okay. All right. Let's move. So these are 6 steps. All right. Oh, sometimes your alternatives have some probability. So alternative 1, 2. All right. You can choose between these two. Okay, so if the probabilities, alternative A, for example, 95, alternative B, 30%. Okay, if you have probability and constants, okay, so 95% of chance and constants of 95 chance, and this information is very, very helpful to make decisions. Okay, 30% of probability and constants. So actually you can use this probability too. Okay? This is how many people use the operation management. So probabilistic, the alternatives, and the mean, the average of your reward, the benefit of decision making is the weighted mean of this probability and constancies. All right. So first example, you're the coach of college football team, and in final seconds of the game with a team cheerful, and you face a choice. Choose a play that has 95% of chance of producing tie score and 30% of chance victory. Okay. All right. So 95, 0.95 multiplied by, okay, producing a tie score. Okay. It will be the probabilistic achievement, probabilistic benefit of this choice. Okay. And second choice is 30%. So 0.3 multiplied by victory, benefit of victory. Okay. That can be expected value of this choice. Okay. Then the mean of these two alternatives are weighted mean. Okay, weighted mean. So this is very simple framework, but it has a lot of implications with the probability of alternatives. Okay, so this I'm not gonna be in detail with this probabilistic, the expected values, but it is important in the operation management class. You will learn it. Not this class. I'm not gonna cover this. Okay? All right, let's move. Personal decision framework. So we talked about the directive style, analytic style, conceptual style, behavioral style. Okay, each of you has your own style. Okay, so but all of this, okay, even the directive or analytic styles, okay, people are very important. The communication is very, very important. Okay? Don't look down the importance of communications. Okay? All right. Why do managers make bad decisions? Being influenced by initial impressions, justifying past decisions, seeing what you want to see, something like that. Okay. Okay, you can just read it, then you keep in mind, right? So innovative decision making. So people wanna avoid bad decisions. They use brainstorming. Actually, brainstorming is based on just communications. Okay, they use hard evidence, that means data and analysis, and engage in rigorous debate. This is communication too. Okay, when some other activities to enhance innovative decision making. That's it. Okay, this is all about this chapter 9. Okay, we're done. So we did chapter 8, 6, 9 at this point. Any question about all the chapters we have discussed? Any question? If you don't have any question, please type no.
No, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, all right. So it seems that you're ready to take for the next week. Next week, we are taking exam and presentations, okay? So enjoy. Any question, comments before going? All right, then I will see you in the next week. Good job, guys. Good job, guys. Today's class was successful. Very nice. Very efficient. So I will see you in the next week.